Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. I want to say hi to everyone and thank you for joining us here in beautiful sunny Cebu. Lady Sarah's here. She felt a tremor today, early this morning. She arrived at 3 or 4 a.m. We get home after having something to eat late night, and then she's sleeping at 5 a.m. and she's on the 3rd floor, and she felt a tremor. And she got scared and she's like, oh, I want to go home, I want to go home. She, you know, I understand her fear because she's not a seasoned traveler, right? She doesn't understand that no matter where you are in the world, there's going to be unforeseen natural disasters. You cannot not go. I mean, obviously you don't go live in a live volcano or underneath a glacier or a landslide, but an earthquake, really unpredictable. Obviously, if you don't want to suffer an earthquake, you don't go to an earthquake prone area. But people have been living here for centuries and it's not that big of a deal for me. I'm risk adverse. Anyway, guys, you might be thinking, what am I wearing? Well, actually, I belong to a motorcycle club. I belong to a motorcycle club in Korea, and because I am a founding member of the one in Korea, and the president of this club here in Cebu is the founding member of this club, I do what's called a patch over. I don't have to go through what's called the probationary period or the prospect period. I'm a full patch member, full voting, full patch member. And of course, I have the ride that goes with it. This is a beautiful, beautiful 350cc motorcycle. I actually don't know what brand it is. I don't know. It is a, not a Honda, not a Suzuki. It is a Longia V-Bob. So it is a beautiful, beautiful machine. It rides loud, it rides fast, and I love it. I love it. So we're gonna do a condo tour today, and I want you guys to join me and take a look, and we'll see you right after this. Hey, I'm Sri Lankan Sammi. Let's talk about life after 50. Real talk, no BS. How I went from Canada via South Korea to now chasing my forever home in Southeast Asia. Join me for this next chapter. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Sammi in Cebu, welcome. It is a beautiful, sunny, breezy Wednesday or Thursday. I don't even know what day of the week it is. It is just so beautiful. All I have left is this little tiny cough left over from my illness, my infection. Anyway, we're going to talk about condo tour, condo pricing. We're going to do a condo tour right after this. So guys, I'm in the parking space area here, and my condo's right over there on the 1st floor. But this is an older village condo buildings. They have like 10 or 11 buildings. I'm in building 2. On the outside, it looks a little bit run down. It looks a little bit used, but it is nice on the inside, trust me. For what I'm paying and for the area I live in, I'm not complaining. So it's in a courtyard. So as you can see, all the buildings are around the edge, and then it has a swimming pool, and upstairs it has a cabana which you can rent out. So excuse me, that's all that's left is this little tiny cough. So let's take a look inside in my apartment. So for privacy reasons, I'm not going to show you the entrance or the building number or my apartment number, just for privacy. But it has an electronic lock, which is really convenient and easy. So let's start with the tour. So as soon as you walk in, you have the living kitchen area. I would call this a glorified 1 bedroom. Although it's 2 bedrooms, This is the closet room, I call it, because this is where I leave all of my stuff. And it's got a fridge, which I have, as you can see, fully stocked. And I'm using the shelf for my dry goods. So I've got sugar, condiments, pasta, alcohol, eggs, bread, salt, pepper, jams. It comes with all of the plates and knives and forks and stuff that you would need. Cooking, rice. It has coffee maker and everything, but I don't need that. Comes with water, and the water's delivered, which is nice. And the water is heated as well. And then I set up my little home office here. Now the landlord actually gave me a special chair because I needed a special chair. So I set up the fan over here. And as you can see, there's me on the YouTube. Whoa, check it out. So these two are my YouTube computers, and this is my work computer. So two separate systems so that I can do two things at the same time. And then, you know, simple bathroom, clean, little balcony here with the washing machine. Now I don't use aircon, so I leave the windows open. And this is my bedroom. Now this one has the aircon, but I don't use it, but it's quieter back here, right? And I set up, you know, my charging station, and I leave the window open, the drapes open during the day for light. Otherwise, this place I find to be quite suitable for my needs. Number one, it's in the middle of everything I need. It's in Maribago, which is in the center, halfway between everything. It comes with parking, comes with electricity and internet and water and weekly maid service. Now the landlord is installing the washing machine today, so I'll have washing. And as you can see from my stock of food, I now order online my groceries, so I don't have to worry about anything. If I need groceries, I just order them online. I don't have to go shopping. So I'm pretty well set for the next week or so. I don't think I'll need anything. Maybe a bottle of juice, but that's about it. Because I like to hydrate, so I like to drink a lot of like juices and coconut water. You know, I have 6 liters of coconut water. I have 1 liter of energy drink. They didn't have any orange juice. They were one of the problems. One of the problems you'll have with that I notice in the Philippines is out of stock. They don't carry a lot of stock. They run out very quickly. So I mean, that's not an issue as long as you can deal with it, you know. So I mean, I missed out yesterday on ordering pineapple. So cut pineapple. I love cut pineapple, and they didn't have cut pineapple, so that was my problem. Hey guys, Sri Lankan Sammi here. Thank you for watching the video. If you like what you're seeing, please think about subscribing and liking. Also, to help the channel get out in front of other people just like you, if you could comment, that will help the algorithm get it out there. And hit that bell icon so that you know when the next video is dropping. I truly appreciate that. If you want to sponsor me, scan the QR code right here, or click the link down below, buy me a coconut. Or if you are interested in life coaching, I offer that right here. Scan this QR code or click the link down below. I'm Sri Lankan Sammi, retire in Southeast Asia. We'll see you all on the other side. What else? I think that's about it for this video. Oh, Yeah, well, let's talk about how I found this place. So I searched it on Airbnb. Excuse me. So I've been taking an expectorant. So what it does is forces the phlegm out by, coughing or whatever. So I'm really apologize if I'm coughing a lot. Sorry about that. But I'm feeling a billion times better. Like, I'm gonna make a couple of vlogs. I'm gonna edit a couple of stuff, and then at 2 o'clock, yeah, 2 o'clock, I have to start getting ready, shower and change, because 3 o'clock I am leaving to go meet up with Anush to meet up with him for the first time. Have an early dinner with him and hang out. Early night, because the landlord is coming at 7 p.m. to finish installing the washing machine. So yeah, I bought laundry detergent. I have tiny ant problem because I'm on the ground floor and this is a tropical country. I mean, if you're not used to that, which I am, coming from a tropical country, then you shouldn't be here. So everything has to be sealed. You can't leave anything out because they will find it. They found my sugar, even though I put it in a bowl of water. They somehow got past the bowl of water and into the sugar. So I had to throw out that sugar and get a new one. So I bought some sealed containers. So I put the sugar in the fridge and put a little bit of it into a sealed container to use daily. That's one caveat. The other thing is that the water pressure isn't as good as I would like it. But again, I'm used to it because in Sri Lanka, I don't have good water pressure either. A little bit more storage space would have been nice. Even Tim says they don't build storage space in the houses. There's no cabinets, there's no closets, and you have to do it yourself in most of the Filipino homes. So this community here is all Filipino. There are no foreigners, there are no tourists or anything like that. But I am in the middle of the tourist area. So what I did was, when I was searching for a place, I didn't know whether Lady Sarah was coming. I had a feeling she might come. So I wanted a place that was a little bit bigger, but this is definitely not this is small by my standards. The living area is very small. The bedrooms are a nice size. Both bedrooms are a very good size. Well, good, not claustrophobic at all. But could I have found better? Probably. For this price, not on your life. Not on your life. There's no way during high season you will find a place like this for the price I paid. So let's get into that. How did I find this place? So first I did is I looked on Airbnb because it gives me the best indication of what is available and the high-end price for each of the units. Because you can go on the local sites and it's just, they're realtors and there's not enough information. And most of those places are minimum 1 year. So they're not, it's a waste of time. So other people say the best option is to come here for 1 week or 2 weeks and get a place for 1 or 2 weeks. Like get it for a week and then say, can I extend it or like move around? But because I'm working, oh, Anu's just messaged me. So I'm gonna meet Anuj at 4 o'clock, he said. Excellent. Now, I use Airbnb because, again, I'm lazy. I'm lazy, and that's just the way I like to do things. I like to have everything set and organized. Like, my next apartment is going to be booked now for next year. I'm gonna know where I'm gonna be staying, how much it's gonna cost, and the person I'm gonna be dealing with directly. So, you know, being here helps me find the places that I want to do. Doing it online, you have to like step carefully. And the other thing is that with Airbnb, it's secured, right? It's guaranteed that your money is safe. You're not going to get scammed. You know, never send money, bank transfers or anything like that unless you trust the person. Unless you have security and guarantees. I need to have a coffee. I haven't made my coffee yet. All right, so the second thing is, what was I doing? All right, so that video went up. Okay, that video went up. Okay, so when you there's two ways to do this, okay? Now, if you're coming here for 1 year, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about short term. You're coming for a vacation or you're coming for like less than a year. There's two ways to do it. The first way, which is what I will recommend doing, is come here for 1 week, book a place for 1 week or 2 weeks in a place that you like, that is comfortable for you, in an area that you want to explore. So like, say for example, this place, and then you go door knocking. You go to these condos and they have sales offices, or they have lobbies with posters, and you can take down numbers and call people, and you can, you know, now you can go visit and you can do the house hunting, right? You got to drive around and you got to knock on doors until you find the place that fits your budget, right? It's very easy to find a place. It's not as easy to connect with the landlord and get a good price, because most of them are using apps or realtors who want to get their cut, right? So what I did, which is different, is I found a place I wanted for the whole time. Because once I move in, I don't like moving around. Anuj moves from place to place to place to place. I don't know how he can do that. I can't. Once I get set in, I'm a nester. I don't like moving. Like, I've set everything up here the way I like. My desk, my fans, my food, my bed, my power station. It's because I have a lot of stuff, right? I don't just have a laptop. I have a laptop plus a screen. It needs power, it needs internet. Now, oh, on the other side of this, I also forgot, this place also has a generator. So when there is a brownout or power outage, I still have power, which is great. That's something that Tim doesn't have. He lives 5 minutes away from here in a condo that he's rented for 3 years. He doesn't have electricity. He runs out of power. The power goes out once in a while. So I don't like to move around. Once I'm set up, I'm set up. So when you're on vacation, you can do that, but I'm not. This week I'm on vacation, but starting Sunday, I'm back to work. And today's Wednesday. Again, I don't even know what day of the week it is. It's Thursday. So, what I do and this is what I feel more comfortable in doing, is going online, finding the place that I like, getting the reviews, looking at the pictures, and then I figure out where it is. Sometimes you can, it says it right on the ad. Sometimes you have to be a little bit of a internet sleuth, and you have to my boss is just commenting on my calendar. So just commenting on my schedule, and I just said, I'm surprised I haven't run into any of my students here. So all Koreans here. Anyway, so take a look at the unit that you want, and then look at the reviews, and they're kind of honest, like they're kind of pretty good. So then you can look at the area, like what's around it, where's the closest convenience store, how far is it to the bank, what kind of noise is there a construction going on, and you can communicate with the landlord on this. And then as you communicate, so what I did was, because it was 6 months ago that I started planning this, it was 6 months ago that I started planning this, that I started negotiating with the landlord. Now, inside the Airbnb app, you have to be very careful, because you can't talk about trying to cut out Airbnb of their money. Because if you do, you will both get banned from the app. And that's not a good thing. So what I did was, I was like, kept asking questions. Oh, by the way, can I get some pictures of the other unit for my friend, or this or that? Sure. And then I sent my WhatsApp QR code picture. I didn't send my link. I didn't send my email address or anything like that, because that sets off red flags. So I sent send it to my WhatsApp. I said just send it here, and then I sent my QR code photograph. As far as I understand, AI or apps cannot discern what's inside of a photograph. That's why you'll see a lot of Facebook fake news be photographs and not typed. Right? It's an interesting thing you got to think about. So I sent her that, and then she messaged me on WhatsApp, and then we got into, yeah, okay, let's work out a deal, let's make it cheaper. So I got it down. I'm paying on average. So what I do is a sliding scale. The longer I stay, the cheaper it becomes. So I start out the first month this much, and then the second month, third month, fourth month, fifth month. So it works out to be about $350 a month on average. And that is really good. That is really good for this area, with everything included, including the condo fees. I've seen places for $200 a month, but you have to pay the condo fees, electricity, internet, all the other charges, everything. So it turns out to be $300 a month. So my job will be to find the place that fits in the middle between 200 and 300 a month. Find that perfect place in this area. So my landlord has a place. It's a studio in a building I like, and because I trust her and because I like her and her partner, I'm gonna see what I can do to get a really good price from them and then work from there. If I can find a place that is better, that can beat their price, then we will look at moving to that place for next year. She's been very accommodating, very easygoing. Even when Sarah left, I said, I'll pay the full amount. I mean, Sarah will pay the full amount. She says, no, you just have to pay the days that you stayed. I said, okay, that's cool. Then every little thing that I asked for, she provided. She made sure that everything was proper and taken care of and that everything was okay. So, yeah, I have to buy a light bulb. I forgot about that. Did I put that on my shopping list? Yeah, I think so. Check the shopping list. Light bulb, yeah. So the next thing I gotta do is get my GCash loaded up. I have to go do that today. So I'm gonna carry some extra money with me to load up my GCash. So GCash is a digital wallet that you preload with money, or you attach it to your bank account. I don't know why people use it. It's just more convenient, I guess. So you scan a QR code and the money's transferred automatically. But for foreigners like me who don't have bank accounts, GCash is the way to go. It's much simpler. Anyway, this condo, it's not what I'm used to. I'm used to a little bit more luxurious. But since I am planning on not being on vacation, this is more of like living. Every time I've gone on vacation, it's been a luxury resort or luxury condo or something like that. This time though, I need to live a little more frugally. So therefore, I decided to not go with, I saw a few luxury places and they were like $600, $800 a month. Yeah, I mean, I can afford that, but I don't want to. I want to see what it's like to live 3-star. Okay. Now, Lady Sarah said, it's kind of a little bit sketchy, and I'm like, because these are middle-class Filipinos who live here. This is their home. Okay. You have to remember, these are their homes, and for Filipinos, this is expensive. This is very expensive, and they're middle class. Oh, my hand just fell asleep. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. Everything is like not working. I don't know what the heck is going on with the body these days. Do I have time to even go for a swim? I need to edit. So I will sign off for now on this and let you guys know that I think the best way for you is to find a suitable place for the short term and then go door knocking. I think that's the best for everybody. For me, it's not because of my OCD. because I'm crazy. But reality is that finding a place is easy for what price and what fits your needs. That's the difficult part, right? There's lots of available places here, so many. But finding a place that fits your needs, and especially you have to consider the fact that you're going to stay here long term, right? So yeah, I guess that's all that I have to say about that. Again, thanks guys for watching. I really do appreciate welcoming you to the new adventure in Cebu. This is going to be a long trip for us as a community to figure out what are the steps that you need to take to settle down. Whether it's Cebu, whether it's anywhere, these steps help everybody in any situation. Finding a place, getting a bank account, going to the doctor, getting a SIM card, getting internet, shopping online, having a digital wallet, opening up, doing everything that you need to do. I'm going to be talking about that in the next video. It's like the steps I took to get settled in. Like, what did I have to do? I've already been to immigration. I've already got my online shopping taken care of, set up. I've already got my visa extended. I've already got my SIM card powered up and charged. So everything's taken care of. What did that cost me and what steps did I take? Thanks again, guys. Living large in Cebu. I'm Sammy in Cebu. We'll see you all on the other side. Please be good to each other. Be kind. Remember, we're not just strangers. We're friends who haven't met yet. Stay safe, everyone.